Reject the call of peace and be prepared to endure the brutality of war. Sheik Gumi once. Okay now, we should be prepared for war. This man. In the provocative and chilling declaration shared on his Facebook page, Sheik Gumi has issued what many are describing as a final ultimatum to those opposing his calls for dialogue, declaring a polarizing figure in the discourse surrounding national security, stated unequivocally that those who turn their back on peaceful negotiation will be left with no choice but to face the devastating and inescapable consequences of a full-blown war. The statement has sent shockwaves across social media as Gumi moved away from his usual tone of mediation towards one of the grim prophecy by suggesting that war is the only alternative to his proposed peace framework. The Sheik has placed the burden of future bloodshed squarely on the shoulders of those who reject his controversial methods of engagement with armed groups. I don't blame you now. Blame the Nigerian government that are looking at you. Sheik's Gumi rhetoric suggests that the country is standing on a precipice. He argues that the refusal to seek a middle ground is a suicide mission. For the states, to Gumi, the consequences of war are not abstract concepts. They are the visceral realities of scorched earth tactics, the total breakdown of the economy, and a humanitarian crisis that would dwarf current challenges. His critics have reacted swiftly, accusing the cleric of using fear-mongering and blackmail to force the government's hands towards amnesty for bandits. They argue that his words border on an incitement to attempt terms under duress. Conversely, his supporters claim he is merely the only truth-teller, brave enough to describe the horrific reality that awaits if the current military escalation continues. Really? Now, wow. At Apollo's, Joshua says, I believe Nigerian people should understand that there are some people, they are untouchable in this country. People like Sheik Gumi said he rejected peace negotiation, but I want to know what exactly Islamic terrorists are fighting for. This country belongs to every one of us. Then what exactly is their agenda in Nigeria? Because I believe it's Christian is their major target, nothing else. But government has been quiet over his comments. Or if should happen, it's common man, EFC should go after the person. I don't really understand your comments. So New Survivor says, just imagine what Nigerian government would have done if it is an Igbo man, I'm telling you, that made this statement. And it's the truth. If it was an Igbo person that made these comments that Gumi is always making, they would have witch hunt that person. Go and use, even if the person was not in Nigeria, they will repatriate the person back to Nigeria. And yet they are leaving Gumi to say all of these things and get away with it. It is well. Abanago says, I'm disappointed in Nigeria government. Gumi that you can arrest for 2 seconds. You leave him to be threatening Nigeria. Because there is actually more to the man that we don't know. Obviously. There is something more to that man that we don't know. When Gabriel says, I know this man will be eliminated very soon by God. He's a bloodthirsty creature. Abdurrahim says, tell them now, wait Trump they come. Your people can't leave you alone to carry problem we will not create together. Sorry, I will talk to them, Maurice says, Nigeria government keep quiet while this man is vomiting rubbish from his mouth and had not made any arrest. Working freely, if you support civil, we will visit you one day. Can an Igbo man be negotiating for IPOB or ASN? God is watching all of you. God is really watching. Isaiah Message says, Gumi Sheik, may the peace of Allah rest upon you for this peace movement you've embarked on. We Nigeria knows Allah will guide you on the right path. Okay. Claudine says the DSS should interrogate this man to tell what his plan with all these bandits are. Who knows? At Isaac, a message says the Christian should be rational. Sometimes peace talk is not bad. Gumi Sheik is one of our own, a handler of the major mosque in Nigeria, giving expertise counsel. Gumi Sheik is not supporting bandits. Are you joking? We thought he is not supporting. So he goes into the bush and negotiates with them. We don't know what they are discussing. We don't know anything that they are discussing when he goes into the bush to negotiate with them, and you are saying he's not supporting. They hear the smell for you. When he says you don't know anything. Sister Francis Otoede says, you mean full-blown genocide against non-Muslims because the government will do nothing to protect Nigeria from your Islamic terrorist boys? Exactly now. Exactly. And he's moving freely with all this threat. Yes, he's moving freely. He wants to ignite a full-blown war in the country. Don't worry, God pass you. God, he pass you, and he will show you. He will disgrace you. Charlie Griffin says, this man is a very stupid fellow. If all starts today, I bet you that you are going to go down first. You talk like a woman. Warriors don't sound like this. Balahan says, why is it impossible for Nigerian security agencies to keep this man out of circulation? For this is aiding banditry and kidnapping. A friend of criminal is also a criminal. They know now. Sabine Musa says, no problem. In the event of war, both sides will be fully armed, unlike the current status quo. In that case, when blood spills on both sides, warmongers like Gumi and his bandit brother will have a rethink. Aaron says, where is the man that US and President Trump has not yet caught up with him? I don't know where he is. God in Anubogo says, what is this man humanity to man is saying? It's only in Nigeria you can hear or think the way this demon is talking and nothing happens to him. Show me where and how any reasonable government have done this because of foolishness of black man. We are all dancing around. I'm sorry. Akarolo says, what peace are the Muslim-sponsored terrorist organizations asking for that Gumi is talking about? The North shall destroy itself because they've never experienced the total warhammer that will ravage and destroy all infrastructure and well-being. Even Gumi will have no place in the North to call his own. Sheik Gumi in the propagator of our Magheri teaching of Islam, who destroyed the North educational system, needs a mental evaluation. Okay? So says DSS, NSA, Nigerian military, police, and civil defense. Where are you? No tracking device anymore. A man is challenging a country to war, and a man, Mazin Abdikano, agitating for territorial defense, is being detained. We are watching. We are definitely watching. Fidel says Nigerians has been in full-blown war since Buhari came into power. The only difference is that Nigerians are not fighting back against the Fulani terrorists that has been waging war against indigenous Nigerians since then. It is well. Now listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.